So Betatron were in 4 wars this weekend. EYG Cup, I covered that. WCL, I covered that. Minor League Clan Wars, Royal Champ League, and Grand Warden League. They absolutely smashed it. And this one particularly so, guys. 85 to 85. It came down to percentage. 98.23 against 97.2. So well done to both teams. Elite War Clan is Betatron, that's who they're playing out of, and they were up against Royal Redcoats. I don't know what to say. Well done to both clans. I'm gutted that I did not cover the end of this. It came down to like the final 10 minutes. There was still hits going in the last few minutes, and the final 10 minutes there was a star that brought Betatron even, and then slightly ahead on percent, and then there was a couple more attacks going in on each side, just trying to improve percentage. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, guys, if you're not following me on Twitch, then please head over there right now. Click that follow button. I do giveaways on Twitch. I stream 2 or 3 times a week. We do war attacks. We cover loads of Betatron stuff, and miss all the good wars apparently. Yeah, the plan is in the future to continue to cover more and more stuff. So yeah, let's get on with the video. So I thought I'd start off with just a couple of fairly straightforward Town Hall 13 hits. So we've got one from each side. This is White Shadow going in on Texas Cowboy. Let's go with that. And you see it's a drag bat, and the only reason I've put this in is because I love a good bit of drag bat. It's just such a fun attack. So Royal Champ up the top there with a little balloon down as well, just trying to look for mines. King and Yeti over at 3 o'clock. The Royal Champ's going to get that Eagle Artillery down, and actually the Royal Champ shield gets another air defense down as well. And slightly annoyingly, the shield hits towards where the Queen side is. So if the Royal Champ had been able to, if our shield had gone the other way, the Queen could have stepped in potentially and got that air defense. So we leave an air defense up, but it's not the end of the world. You see they've got the CC pool there as well. It's kind of dealing with like the Queen and all that sort of stuff first. CC pool not essential in drag by, you just want the dragons to deal with it. So it's a little bit annoying, but the Queen manages to deal with it no problem at all. Has the popper ability, but the Queen's surplus at the moment. The Queen has done her job. The heroes are finished. Dragon's just coming in with the Grand Warden behind, pushing into this middle compartment that's got all these infernos and all that sort of stuff in there, and all the Teslas as well. Grand Warden ability so that the blimp can go over the top and just land straight on that Town Hall, sucking up all those air bombs and all that sort of stuff, protecting the dragons. So really, really nice. Sneaky Gobs in the Town Hall as well, so it looks like as if nothing's happening, but the Town Hall is going down. And then yeah, all we've got left now is the bats. They get bombed in on one side, and then they're just going to sweep round. We've got a couple of Wizard Towers down the bottom there, manages to catch the Royal Champ at the same time. And then I think is going to use the freeze on the same spot again. And then there's another back end freeze as well. So gets all the splash covered by those freezes. A very, very nice attack, very clean, making drag bat look super easy. Alright, this is Vrang going in on Sting from Betatron. And yeah, more drags, but this time it's something we don't see as much anymore. We've got a bit of a clone spell getting used in this one, so a bit of a drag clone attack going on. So up the top there, we've got the heroes coming in, targeting that top air defense, and really just getting rid of some trash there. And then we've got the clone spell in on top of the Queen, taking out that scatter shot and taking out the Inferno Tower as well. And you can see that there's massive value that's gained from that. So we get like a kind of partial CC pool. So we use the poison on the headhunters there. I don't think they got everything out because some of the stuff must be ground targeting only. But the headhunters come out. King and Queen are continuing to move down the side, and look at the value that these heroes are getting. Absolutely brilliant. E-Drag over at 3 o'clock. clearing out a whole load of trash as well. And you can, that heat treat E-Drag is still going in the middle as well. There's not much of this base left already. It's pretty wrecked. And so we've got a nice little route for the drags to come in, target that Eagle artillery, and just move through the base and join up with this E-Drag that is still going in the middle, still absolutely just battering away. Wee Earthquake, because they've got it as well. Wee Zap and an Earthquake over at the bottom corner there. So yeah, really nice hit. Rage down, pushing everything through. We've got a sweeper and a scatter shot to deal with. So the Warden ability comes down to protect the balloons and the dragons from the scatter shot and Royal Champ, and also that Inferno Tower to a certain extent as well. And yeah, there comes the Royal Champ in at the end to target that air defense. Queen, the ability will pop and be able to get that single target Inferno down as well with not too many extra hits. So this is just a really nice attack, well thought out and sort of well broken down. So yeah, fair play to Vrang. There was some nice hits on both sides here. Okay, not seen these used very much at all yet, but they were getting used in the CWL final. They're starting to get used quite a lot at Town Hall 13, but this is at Town Hall 11. Now, Town Hall 11, it's pretty broken. Saw that in my last video, and yeah, this is there's no change. This is the same. So we've got a whole load of zaps in the middle there, taking out the Queen, taking out the Eagle artillery, and then we've got a bit of a wee hero push just at the town hall here, sitting on the outside, getting that free star, and also creating a nice little funnel as well. So the baby drag's in there as well, just to push everything up and along the top, and you can see what he's got in that army composition. He's got 14 super archers. Super archers are really strong at Town Hall 11. Really strong. So here they go. They're coming in now. Bunch of super archers. Their ability, remember, basically has that almost chain effect that you get from like an E-Drag, but it's in a straight line. They basically rattle through, and then just a bunch of healers in behind. You saw that Coco Loom before, and those healers are there just to keep these sort of healed up, keeping them nice and strong. Siege barracks down at the bottom there with the P.E.K.K.A. The Queen is helping out the super archers. The P.E.K.K.A. and the siege barracks is making that funnel, and then everything's just jumping through the middle. Look at the range on these super archers. Warden coming in super late, pushing through, and yeah, we've got that. There's been some sort of struggles there. But I don't think we've lost very many archers at all. They're really strong. And then there's the Warden ability as soon as the Warden gets in. And yeah, we've got some really nice value out of these. Queen is basically going to solo the rest of this base all on her own. Even when they're targeting a wall, it's having that effect like the bowler and it's rattling through, but it's the range is so much larger than the bowler's range. It's like, look at this. This one here is targeting this wall and this wall over here. It's now changed direction though. So I've got a couple other super archer hits for you. These were used a lot in this war, and you can see why. They're really strong, and this is a nice new Town Hall 11 strategy. You could probably do an entire video on just on super archer, sort of super archer walk. That's what we could call it. But really nice hit. Nice and nice strong hit. Well done. Nemesis is one of his minis. So Nemesis, leader of Betatron. Well done to him for a lovely 3-star. Let's have a look at another one. So Royal Redcoats, just to prove that they were up to the task as well, were also able to use these super archers as well and use them to great effect. So you can see it's I think it's pretty much the same army. We've got the siege barracks in there, we've got the super archers, we've got the healers. So it's this super archer walk that's basically what we're all about. Zaps going down in the middle, getting massive value out of these zaps, and then there's a few more on that side as well, just spreading love all the way around the Eagle artillery just to weaken it right down. And then both heroes going in behind an ice golem, creating the funnel on one side, baby dragon there as well, and then there's some not super wall breakers, just normal wall breakers in there, just to open up the base and get everything going right in. This is a really nice hit. Not worrying about the CC. Queen heroes and archers can deal with the CC. We're not needing to worry about that at all. It's all about getting rid of that Eagle artillery. Archer's coming in there much earlier on the warden this time for this player. As soon as that air defense goes down, we get the healers in behind as well. And the Archer's kind of split here. Got a wee bit of a messy funnel, and the healers are splitting as well. But actually, the healers are doing okay out of this. No jumps in this composition as well. This time, this guy is just using extra rages to push it through as well. There's the siege barracks in at 9 o'clock, and the super archers are coming around, and it's just keeping them all sort of centralised, or trying to push them back in towards the base. You see, it's pretty forgiving, this. The fact that this base is all quite closed up, I think, is part of it. That's helping this base, getting loads of value out of those sort of, they're not exactly chains, but sort of like the extra range that these arrows have got. And they kind of shred fairly quickly, like. Let's speed it up a little bit. Where's he going to use the warden ability? Probably around about this bomb tower. Nope. Keeps holding on to it, keeps holding on to it. Must be soon. I actually don't know what came out the CC there. I missed what came out the CC. Goes all the way around the houses. Not quite as clean an attack as Nemesis's, but still really strong. And yeah, quite forgiving. And I think we can all agree that Town Hall 11 might need some adjustments. Now, we're not just using Zap with Super Archers, although that is probably the most interesting and new thing. I hadn't really seen Super Archers getting used very much. They kind of entered in quite a quiet entry compared to some of the other super troops being announced, but Zaps are still effective with loads of other troops as well. So this is them getting used with the witches. Now, we've seen this attack before. I've done a video all on this. Now, this is a slightly different variation, but basically using the Zap to clear out one Inferno Tower and getting a little bit more value, and then using just 2 golems and throwing a few more witches in there as well. This Inferno Drag gets quite a lot of value, but we eventually get down. The Siege Barracks is providing all those wizards to help take out the CC. A freeze over that second Inferno. I think the idea behind this variation of it from Hans was that he was pretty confident that he could get into that Inferno really quickly and actually get quite a lot of value, and not really needing to worry about completely removing it. It wasn't going to get very much value. It was a single target Inferno, it wasn't a multi, so those things sort of contribute as well. Eagle's up for quite a while here, hammers through quite a lot of troops, but yeah, there are still so many witches. We've still got a warden ability. The hogs coming out of the CC have basically just cleaned up a whole side, and they're going through on a heal there, and they hit a giant bomb, and they're still up. It's just, this is really, really strong. There's the warden ability on the back end there, kind of getting used in a, well, I might as well use it somewhere kind of position. And then yeah, we're finishing on the town hall. So Zap witches still very new strategy as well, and still dominating really strong hits as well. Struggling with my words there a little bit. So one of the first styles of attack that were developed when Zap came out was the Zap Lalo. So you can see here we've got a nice little Zap Lalo here. The eagle has been separated out, put in plenty of isolation so that we're not getting loads and loads of value out of the Zap. But you see that by getting the queen taken out at the same time as the enemy CC, it's actually left a big old section of the space just open, just really open for the heroes to just push in and target the Inferno Towers here and gets an air defense down as well. Now, I think there's a little bit of adjustment of the flag here. Wanted the queen to go in and take out that Inferno, but leaves it to the Stone Slammer instead. Puts, I've got this on a bit too fast. Puts the warden ability in there, keeping everything up, and you can see that this is not as forgiving an attack. This is a little bit sort of close call here. Not as forgiving an attack as some of the other hits we've had. Only really getting one air defense taken out with the initial hero push. So actually, I would say that Zap Lalo is on its way out at Town Hall 11, just because there are safer easier hits to use at the moment. You've got the super archers, and we've got the witches are so strong. Super archers were used so much in this war. I think I've said that already. But aye, there we go. So just a nice little bonus one to show you that Zaps has still been used in the traditional past couple of months meta sort of way. The Zap Lalo is still a strong attack. But I think you'll probably see it becoming less and less common as people move towards the easier, slightly spammier attacks, maybe. I mean, I can 3-star with witches, so it must be pretty spammy. So guys, thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. If you're not subscribed, then click on that subscribe button right now. That'd be so awesome. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, if you want to catch these wars live when I pick the right one to cover, then come and follow me on Twitch and yeah, join in and get involved. It's a great laugh. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.